Hey beauty babes, welcome to the Good Hair Podcast. My name is Shannon Goode and I'm a hair-obsessed beauty artist with a crazy passion for helping salons and freelancers build the business of their dreams. I went from struggling in the salon to living the life I had always dreamed of as a beauty artist, calling my own shots. Now I'm traveling more than ever and doing exactly what I want to do. This is your time. Now is the time to take control of your path, climb out from under the social gravity of the cookie cutter life, and do what you have always wanted to do. I truly believe that investing in yourself is where great success embraces you. Let's do this together. Hello everyone. Welcome back to season 2 of Good Hair Podcast. So much is changing this season. I'm really excited about it. The first season was a lot of interviews from truly inspirational people with a really great hand on their business and on their passion. And we got so much good feedback from all of those interviews. And that is so exciting. And we're looking forward to bringing you more of that. But also want to focus on the education aspect of business building in this wedding industry. So that's what this season is going to be, is kind of more education with some interviews kind of sprinkled in there. So just want to catch you up on everything that's been going on. So last year, in October of 2018, we had the Midwest Beauty Summit, and that was such a big dream of mine that came to life, and it was surreal. It was kind of this thing that I had been dreaming of for about 7 years, and it evolved slowly until probably the beginning of 2018 when it really started to become a reality. And in that, I had this dream of sort of turning the modern hair show on its head. The typical hair show or trade show, I should say, is a really great place to get education and to get your hand on things that are up and coming. But at the same time, like sitting down, listening to somebody talk at you, and, just basically seeing artists up on the stage doing things that, they're fun to watch and fun to look at, but not always are they things that you can use in real life. So just kind of bringing those real practical skills and methods to you, and also, opening that up to a hands-on experience is exactly what we wanted to do. And that happened. It was a dream come true. And, that has taught me so much about chasing your dreams and not being afraid to dream too big, but, just putting it out there and getting after it. And that's exactly what happened. And I feel so blessed that that has come and gone. And we're actually in the process of working on the second Midwest Beauty Summit, which will be in the spring of 2020. It'll eventually be an annual thing, but right now we wanted to make sure that we put plenty of time into it. It's getting bigger and better, and we just want to make it so perfect for all of you. So that was kind of what wrapped up 2018 for us. And then it was time for like vacation mode because that just took every ounce of sanity to kind of produce that and make it happen. And it was such a beautiful thing, really. So now we are expanding on that and bringing out the Bridal Business Bootcamp. And so first of all, just let me tell you a little bit about my business and how it's evolved. So I've been doing hair for about, a little over 20 years, which is so crazy because I say this all the time, but I don't even feel like I'm 20 years old, man. 20 feels like such a big number. It's like, God, can you even imagine what you're going to be doing 20 years from now? I mean, it's crazy. So 20 years ago, I started my journey behind the chair, and I've worked for so many amazing people, and I've learned from them and been inspired by them, and I'm grateful for them, but I also, in the first half of that, I worked for a boss. And so, and quite honestly, I worked for several salon owners, and that was such a great experience. I mean, a lot of those, I should say a couple of those ladies were just very harsh personalities and very hard to deal with. And that's not something that I fall under very easily. I kind of absorb those, emotions and all of that energy, and it just becomes me. And so it wore me out every single day, having to work for these personalities that were just too much to bear, quite honestly. And so, at the end of my career, as far as working in the salon and behind the chair, I just kind of got to the point to where I was like, I don't even know if I want to do hair anymore. I was so tired of it. And so I quit, and I was done with that. And I just kind of started to contemplate, like, what do I want to even do with myself? Because that life was a little more hard than I had wanted it to be. And nothing was seeming to work out. And so I just sort of let it go. And that's when this wedding and bridal business kind of fell into my lap. And yeah, I had to work at it. I had to work pretty hard at it, and I still work pretty hard at it. I mean, I really enjoy it, but it's definitely not something that is easy. It's for any business that you have, when you're self-employed especially, you have to put your heart and soul into that because it reads to the clients, right? If you're just on autopilot and letting things take care of themselves, and not really giving it 100%, that's probably what you're going to get from it. And so I learned that really quickly. And building my business was kind of right around the time when I was just getting my first cell phone. Oh my God, that feels like a lifetime ago. And it's so funny because we are so dependent on our cell phones now that it's like, how could I have never had a cell phone? But anyways, yeah, so you know what I mean? Here I was working and doing my thing, but then I would have to go home at night and answer emails. Well, sometimes I was too tired to answer emails, you know what I mean? And so that really translated into my business growing, not so quickly. And people giving me feedback that was, hey man, you're not very good at responding to us, so how can we trust you enough to hire you? And then just kind of learning from that and starting to get introduced to all the right people in the wedding and bridal field, and starting to get referrals. And so when somebody refers you, you know that you have to put your best foot forward because they're putting their name all over you, right? Like, I'm not going to refer somebody unless I know they're going to deliver because I'm putting my name on that. And so that's when I started to get just really serious. And I would answer emails daily, if not more than once a day, and just be answering my phone and all of these things. And that's when my business really started to expand. And so that's something that I love to teach other people wanting to have their own business, or salons wanting to have the wedding and bridal business within their salon, which I think is such an awesome moneymaker. That's kind of where it's at right now. And the wedding industry has so much to offer, and to be able to take part in that is huge. So yeah, we developed the Bridal Business Bootcamp. And what that is it's all about transformational business. And so, when I first started to develop this, I hired a business coach, and her name is Sarah Cook, and she's absolutely amazing. And for me, I had to really wrap my mind around investing in myself. It was a pretty big investment, the biggest I have ever made with myself. And, I had to really think about that. I'm very much the personality type that's like, okay, I'm just going to jump in and see what happens. But for this in particular, it was kind of like, oh man, this is pretty serious. We got on the phone and we talked, and she has so much value in what she offers that I was like, oh, I have to have you. Like, we would work so beautifully together. And then I heard the price and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, put the brakes on here. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money. But, she just talked to me about it. And it's like, if you don't invest in yourself, how do you expect clients to invest in you? And it's the truth, you know? I mean, you have to better yourself and you have to take that leap of faith and you have to do whatever you can do to keep on going and to building and build yourself and grow yourself. And so, you know, I jumped right in. And I'll tell you what, I was just sick to my stomach to think about that at first. But as soon as we started working together, I could see that this is exactly what I needed. And I was so grateful to have taken that leap of faith. And so I had a whole year of coaching with Sarah, and she just helped me so much to build my confidence and to see things that I had never seen. And you know, I just needed somebody to help open my mind to see things differently. So Sarah was really awesome, and she kind of helped me to be able to build my business in a way that I just never even really dreamed. And so, you know, I used to have this old mindset of being afraid of spending money on myself or being afraid of investing in myself. Oh, I'd rather, help somebody else than to help myself. That's, how I've always sort of thought. That's just who I am. I love helping people and I love doing things for others. But then I would always end up being empty myself. And so just taking this leap of faith and investing in myself has just brought so much value and so much worth. And it's just been such a beautiful thing. And so now my mindset is more along the lines of, I love investing in myself and I love learning from others. And wow, it's like a whole new world out there to just open your mind and come together as a community and, learn from people who've been there and done that. And so, that's something I want to encourage for you. And because of that, I was able to make my dream of the Midwest Beauty Summit come true. And that was absolutely amazing. We had almost 150 attendees that were taking hair and makeup classes, and it was so much fun. I mean, I think we had, oh goodness, I can't remember, somewhere around 7 classes. We included a breakfast, a lunch, mimosas and masterminds was one of my favorite parts of that summit, and that was a lot of fun. And so you'll have to come to our next one so that you can experience all of that. It was absolutely amazing. And so in planning the Midwest Beauty Summit, I also hired another coach. It takes a team to make some of these things happen. And this was another just huge growing moment for me. I mean, oh my goodness, how scary to not only invest in a business coach that was a pretty good chunk of money and more than I had ever spent on myself, but also to invest in a event planner. I mean, oh my goodness, that was kind of like, and I had no idea, I just was thinking much smaller than I probably should have. Hey, there's a train going by the way. I live right by the tracks, so you'll hear the train every once in a while. But anyways, so Mary Teresa Tringali is from Portland, Maine, and she plans these awesome women's events. And so we just knew that we had to bring her on to help us to make this event the best it could possibly be. And we had a short timeline to make it happen, but she absolutely made that happen for us. And that was a huge leap of faith for me because that was a really big chunk of money once again, which is always scary, but I knew as soon as we started that I had made the right decision. And it was such an awesome thing. And I'm so grateful for that. And so that's something that I want for all of you to be able to experience, that sort of leap of faith and investing in yourself. And how can you invest in yourself in a way that will expand your business in ways that you just never even dreamed of? I mean, you get what you pay for, right? So in education especially, you want to make sure that what you bring on is going to be right for you and a really good fit. And sometimes the money is really scary. Money, but I think that our relationship with money can change, and just being scared of making an investment, that's just a mindset. You can choose to be really brave and confident to do that, or you can be afraid of it, And so that's really just a mindset, and it's an action that you can choose to deal with in whatever way you want. And so I chose to just be really brave and just to go out there, and I'm like, it's going to work. We're going to make it work, and it did. And it was a really beautiful thing. And so now I just want to share that with others. And so let's just talk about the Bridal Business Bootcamp, and that's what we've been leading up to here. That's kind of a offshoot of the Midwest Beauty Summit. So the Midwest Beauty Summit will be once a year, and it's a great big platform for hairstylists and makeup artists to learn more like skill building in their craft. So what this Bridal Business Bootcamp is to help you to learn how to build your business from start to finish. And, what does it take to build your business? And that's what it's all about here. And so I just want to share with you a little bit about what that looks like and what you can expect with all of it. So we have a team of coaches that come in and help you, whether you want to focus on hair or makeup or both. We have all of that, and it is very niche specific. And so we are focusing on hair salons, freelancers, beauty artists in the wedding and bridal industry. And it's a workshop series that helps beauty professionals get certified to create the very best makeup and hair for their clients. This will also help you to book your weekends with weddings. And weddings, can make you a lot of money. And so, maybe you want to work by yourself and build a wedding and, bridal business, or maybe you have a salon and you want to teach your, employees how to do that. Well, we can come in and we teach you exactly how to make that happen and how to become an expert in the field. So, this is a certification process. It's structured to build upon your skills in hairstyling and makeup artistry. Our technique sessions and workshops are in person, and we're side by side with you, like one-on-one with our coaches. So we're in there and we're helping you and we're showing you exactly how to do things and how to build upon the skills that you already have. We have some clients that want to start from the very beginning. They're like, forget anything I've ever learned. I want to start from the very beginning. And so we do. We just talk about foundations, foundations of hair, foundations of makeup, and build upon that and build all the way up to popular Pinterest things that you see, popular Instagram looks that you see. And then also going behind that with business building, we have workbooks that we work through with you. And, I just want to talk a little bit about what those workbooks look like and what you're going to be experiencing with that. And so we have workbooks on finding your niche or your niche, and however you want to pronounce that. And so what is it that you love most about what you do? Or what is it, like if you could dream of anything, what is it that you would do? Would you do hair? Would you do makeup? Or would you do both? And do you have a certain style that you like most? Like, are you a glam artist? Like, do you like the Insta glam? Or do you like something more regal? Or are you really good at like the boho kind of easy flow styles? Okay. And these are things to just really know, because this is something that will set you apart. You don't necessarily have to be good at everything that you do. You can, just be, it's always better to have like your absolute, like, this is what I kill. This is what I am so good at. And that's how you're going to find your ideal client. So we have, and then, finding your demographic, finding your avatar. And, that's basically like, is your client a lawyer who likes to vacation and likes to hang out with her girls? And I mean, it's so crazy to think that knowing everything about your client is going to help you build your business, but it is, because that's what's going to help you find them on social media. And that's what's going to help you know what hashtags to use so that they can find you. You know what I mean? And how to personalize your business and your skills to be able to find that client. That's everything. Also, brand messaging. How is it that you want to do your wording and your copy? How is it that you want to reach your clients? All of these things. I'm trying to think. Also, professional profiles online. How do you create the best professional profile on Wedding Wire, on The Knot, on Google, on all these websites where people are searching for beauty artists for their wedding day? So we have workbooks that walk you through every single step of business and how to make that so solid and so successful. And if you do all the steps that we've put together for you, you're going to have the most amazing business. It's going to be everything you've ever dreamed of. I mean, have you ever looked at other businesses, artists, freelancers, and just wondered to yourself, why is it so easy for them? It's not easy for anybody. But if you put the work into it, and if you do these steps that we've put together for you, you'll have a really successful business, and it'll start to seem easy. I mean, for the first year or so, just establishing everything behind the scenes, right? Like establishing your business, really making it solid, and really driving, what is your vision? What is your mission for your business? And, establishing your email templates and all of these things to make business easier. Then, after that first wedding season or so, you'll notice that things are a little bit easier. It's not quite as much work. But of course, in the beginning, you have to establish all the right things. It just makes sense, right? I know it's a lot of work, but anything worth having is worth working for. And so I just want to really encourage you that if having a really solid, beautiful business that you've always dreamed of is on your radar, then let's make it happen together. We have all the steps you need. What is there to lose? Do you want to be stuck where you are, or do you want to grow and expand and explore something new? I think it's totally worth it. If having a wedding and bridal business is on your radar, let's make it happen together. I mean, you're going to be able to just experience a whole different world. I mean, maybe you want to travel to your clients, right? And maybe you want to be able to be there with the girls every single weekend. Or maybe you want your bridal parties to come to you into your salon. Well, how can we make that experience different than all of your competitors? How can we make sure that you stand apart from all of your competitors? We have all of those tips and tricks for you. It's no secret. We're here to share all of our experience with you to make it easier for you. And so, yeah, that's what the Bridal Business Bootcamp is all about. There's so much to it. It's hard to just, sit here and explain everything that we do, because we are so invested. And actually to the point to where it's like, oh my goodness, I just live and breathe to see people find success. It's my driver. It's like, I can't even explain. It's probably one of my favorite things I've ever done is to be able to help people to find success in their business. I mean, that gives you freedom, right? Like, just to be able to live the life you want to live and be happy with that, that's huge. And, that's where I just find so much passion and inspiration is just helping you to do this. So, it does take dedication and hard work to up-level your business, but I mean, that's absolutely where it's at, and this life is a short life. I mean, it goes by so fast, right? And so living how you want to live is everything, and living with no regrets is even better. You don't want to look back 5 years from now and be like, man, I could have started my business then and been more successful now instead of continue to struggle or be burnout in what you're doing. I think just making sure that you love what you do is priceless. And so for next steps, as far as looking into the Bridal Business Bootcamp, let's talk. And so you can go on to the Good Hair website, and that's GOODEHAIR, Good Hair. And it has all the details on there. And you can also email me at Shannon Goode, and it's GOODE is my last name. And let me know, are you interested? And I will activate the team to get you kickstarted so fast. We are so excited about that. And because of the amount of time that we invest in you, we are only able to accept 5 salons and 5 freelancers per year. So we're definitely well on our way to fulfilling that. But I just wanted to let you know all about it and let you know that the opportunity is there. And, we'll do everything we can to help you to be successful. And what a great way to kick off 2019. Here we are in January of this brand new year. And what a great time to just get it started and to just really kick it off and get this wedding and bridal business thing going. There's no better time. And let's just do this together. To find out more information, just get a hold of me. You can also DM me on Instagram and Facebook. And have a really great day, guys. It's been nice to talk to you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for listening to the Good Hair Podcast. If you love the show and want to stay connected, go ahead and hit subscribe to be notified when new episodes drop. Also, if you're loving the show, we greatly appreciate reviews. Please take a second to leave a review. Leaving a review helps support the show. It lets us know we're doing what you love and gets the message out to other listeners. If you want to get your bridal business kickstarted, visit our website at goodhair.com. That's GOODEHAIR.com for your free guide to finding your niche. Hope to meet you soon and talk soon. Have a great day.